a couple of people who come up to say we have schools, elegant school of art, elegant women doing things, women in the elegance. I'm not against anybody opening up a school, but I have a concern. After making ladies go through this phase and then eventually we all become elegant, who do they settle down with? Yes, the guys. So does it mean that guys are born natural? So I've been searching through the web, the internet, the tube, to see who would man up or come up and only with their chest and say, yes, it is about time we lectured our guys on how to also embrace elegance. I found nothing. So in today's video, we're going to say it. This video is not all about breaking tables. It's not about shattering things. It's not even a revenge mission. It is what it is, and it is what it is supposed to be, right? It is about time we also lectured, schooled these our guys to also become elegant. So so hi lovers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ada Adetunji if you're just tuning in. Relax. Today's video promises to be really catchy. You know what to do already. Hit on the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet, and also on the notification bell so that you get all these videos as soon as they are uploaded. And to the guys that matter, the Serene people, my all-time viewers, the ones God is going to bless, left, right, and center. God bless you all for what you do, right? Thank you so much, guys, for your support. This video is all about elegance. But for guys, yes, it's as if everyone comes out to this world to set a standard. For ladies, let us also begin to create and rewrite the narrative. Let's bring the guys along. So this is what this video is all about. So I have it all written. 11 things that guys do that make them classless. 11 things that make them drop from 1,000 to 0, regardless of your class, where you work, your status, your financial prowess. We do not care. So far as you are doing things on this list, oh baby, you are classless. Let us go, guys. You won't want to miss any of them. Number 11 will shock you to your bone marrow. Sit down now so that you don't drop off your chair. One on my list is guys that sag. I don't want to know the reason why you're sagging. Maybe you're going to buy an oversize. Your trouser, your pants is not your size. And you went to buy it. You don't know your size. For the fact that we're seeing your undergarment, even if it's designers, you are classless. Learn to dress elegantly. It is an immodest way of dressing. So is it that you're buying your size and you're dragging your trouser to where it's supposed to be? Go and buy your size, uncle. Go and buy your size and stop being unelegant. So if you're a guy and every now and then you have your pants, you have your trousers underneath your buttocks, your butts, you're classless. So if you're wondering why you've not hit that contract, you've not gotten that girl you've been chasing since 1960, it is simply because you're classless. Learn to upgrade and live the elegant way. Moving on. But so on the list today is guys that overuse perfumes, right? I don't care the fragrance. I don't even care the brand. I don't care the design. I don't care how much you bought it. There are rules to applying or using perfumes. Don't go and suffocate us. Allow us to breathe fresh air, right? So if you're a guy who is trying to impress by overusing your perfumes, your colognes, so that people will know that you've arrived, you're simply classless. And it is on period. Learn to use things the right way. Too much of everything is bad. Wrong is wrong, go. Wrong is wrong, yo. Moving on. Those guys that use too much of black dye. Like you want to show the world that you are part of the beard gang, and then you have full hair, and then you have full hairlines, and then you want to dye your hair and dye your brain joint. Uncle, you're classless. We know where your hair stops, as in our eyes like this, we use it to see. You cannot dye your eyebrow now and dye into your eye. Do it in a subtle way. Don't stop being ras with the dye. Yeah, I'm not saying dyeing is wrong. Like I said, don't get me wrong. Don't quote me. Me if I dye my own. But when you're dying, I don't know what you're trying to achieve or who you're trying to impress. Let it make sense. Stop being unnecessarily classless, thinking that you are elegant. Hey, let's move on, dyer. Fourth one on the list today is guys that leave this powder on their hairlines after cutting their hair, after leaving their barber's shop. Ladies and gentlemen, I used to think this thing comes with how much you're paying to have your hair cut. But I've seen now that even in the highbrow places, even for people that you think have money, they also go then come out with this thing, this powder, this, I don't know what your barber is using. I'm not saying your barber should not use it on your hair, but if you must leave that barber shop, make sure that they are cleaning it off your hair. And you're not going to carry it from Ikeja to Island. Even if you're going to Ghana, we don't care. Or you're going to United States of America, we do not care. Wash that nonsense off your hair, beg. It doesn't make sense. It leaves you classless. So, uncle, the next time you visit your stylist, the next time you go to your barber shop, please tell them that after using that to get the line and the shape they want for your hair, they're washing that nonsense off your hair. And don't come to my face and be showing me white powder all around your head. Kilo day. Classless fellow. Moving on. I beg you. Shift. Next. The next on the list today, you see all those guys that wear these Crocs. And then they wear stockings and be walking up and down. I don't care where you're coming from and where you're going to. Crocs alone makes you classless. Wearing stockings on top of the classless Crocs leaves you naturally, unendingly classless. The only excuse to this is if you are sick. And if you are sick, to the extent that you need to wear a stockings, stay in your house. Stay inside your room. Lie on top of your bed. But if you must step out, go to the airports, to the market, supermarket, your barber shop, or wherever, please remove that nonsense. Remove it, uncle. Is there water in my mouth? It's leaving you classless. A guy watching, or you have someone who uses pink lip balm to get their lips pinkish, you're classless. Even if the pink lip balm is Gucci, is LV, whatever brand, so far as you're a guy and you were not naturally born with a pink lip, but you're enhancing it with a balm, you're using, you're buying, you are classless. Nothing concerns a strong African man with pink lips now. Obodo Igbo people, we can understand. They were born that way. They are naturally, born with pink lips. But you and as an African man, in a Jeep, then on top, you're using a balm to make your lip pink. Who are you trying to impress? Oh, don't get me wrong. Oh, there are some people who are naturally born with pink lips. Yeah? But if you are someone, somewhere, who is using a balm to enhance your lip from the normal color God has given you to pink, you have gone from 1,000 to 0 in my eye. Let me tell you now, you are classless. Moving on. Fine boy, you dear. No matter who you are, no matter your class, no matter where you work, no matter how much you have in your account, if you are walking around the globe with rumpled clothes, you are classless. If you don't have iron, go and buy. If you don't have light in your area, buy solar, buy something, upgrade. Stop wearing rumpled outfits. No matter the brand or the design. If it's rumpled, you're classless. Let's move on. Nothing to preach about this one, eh? Let's just move on. If you're a guy and you don't have a mind of your own, my mother said I should, my sister said I should, my friend told me to tell you, Ndi mama is, you are classless. If you're someone who is always being influenced by others, your peers, your family, your parents, your guardians, your men, whoever, you're classless. As a man, as a guy, as a son of the soil, you should stand firm and have a mind of your own, or else you're moving from 1,000 to 0. You get me? If you're doing it because someone pressured you into doing it, or you're doing it because someone asked you to do it, or you have to do something negative because someone asked you to, or you have to inflict a lot of pain on others because someone influenced you to, you are so classless, my dearest brother. You're not even my dearest brother. You're not my brother. You are classless. A guy here and you're leaving your nails on this, is this pinky? There are people that leave nails Some guys, like, they will trim all the nails and they leave this particular one. This one. What do they call this finger? Is it pinky, or whatever? You're classless. I don't know. It has become a trend. Like, you see them, well-groomed nails. Then that last one, they leave it. They leave both. What are you leaving it for? Is it for ritual? Uncle, tell us. What are you leaving it for? Did Baba tell you to do so? Did your Baba tell you? You are classless, oh. I said I should tell you. Like, I thought I should let you know that you're classless. Go and trim everything. Moving on. If you are a guy watching or somewhere and you're always shouting, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am kind of guy? You're classless. Let me ask you, are you Jesus Christ? Are you Muhammad? Are you Moses? Abraham? Then who are you? No matter who you are, we don't need to force it down our throats. If you need to shout to let people know who you are classless. Let your elegance, let your class, let yourself speak. Yeah? Let who you are speak. Let your character, let your behavior speak for yourself. Stop forcing it down our throats. Do you know who you are? You're a classless fellow. That's who you are. Let's move on, I beg. If you're a guy and you're always shouting over the phone, whether you are the receiver or the caller or you're the callee, and you're always screaming, you are disturbing the peace of the entire neighborhood. You are not allowing people to breathe. You're classless. Classy people talk with passion and intent. Have you seen them talk? I mean, most of them are in their rala. We know, but I mean, there's something classy about, you're speaking and someone beside you is not being disturbed. And Zaddy has 100% on that. He might be talking to all these boots. I'll be lying down with him and I will not be hearing what he's saying. It's so classy. It's so sexy. So if you're someone, whether the caller or the callee, always shouting over the phone, you're classless. Let's move on. Don't argue it. Don't. You're classless. Moving on. Another one on here, right? If you're a man and you feel you need to embarrass someone, be it your wife, a relative, even waiters, waitresses, whoever outside that is not you, just to prove a point, you're classless. I repeat, if you're someone who is used to embarrassing people to prove a point outside, you're classless. Do I need to elaborate on this point? You know now, you know. If you are in the habit of doing that, just put your hand on your chest right now and speak to your conscience. You classless fellow. Let us go, man. Moving on. The last on the list on here today, right? If you're a man and you watch Z-Word, like you rush home every day to watch Z-Word, like you programmed it, you're recording it, you've set it on alarm. Z-Word. I'm not talking about people that will stumble on the program. I'm talking about people, regular watchers. Like, these programs back to back. Then you sit down. It's not 5 minutes. It's not 10 minutes. It's not even 20. You're watching Z-Word. You're classless. My apologies to the Indians. I can only forgive ladies that do this to an extent. I will never forgive any man who watches Z-Word. Quote me. And this is on period. You're classless. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I still remember your girl, Ada Adetunji. Apologies if this content is going to make you not to hit on the subscribe button. Remember, you need to have a mind of your own. So go ahead and hit on the subscribe button, guy. Make yourself class. At least for today. Thank you, guys.